Thank you. Hi. How are you guys doing? One guy answering for everybody. Hi guys. Well, my name is Shankar. I know you guys just had lunch, so your energy is a little low. But once can we have everybody in the auditorium clap your hands? Wow. Added effect and all. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. My name is Shankar Chugani, and I've been doing comedy in Bangalore for 11 years. Thank you so much. Thank you for... No, now it's too late. Now you can't clap. I gave you a second. Everybody in the crowd was like, so what? Huh? For those of you who don't... Anybody recognizes me? Thank you. Thank you. Comic Stan. I was on season 1. Last time I came and told Kapoor and Sons joke from that time, you remember, no? They're all like, don't do that joke, okay? You remember. Comic Stan came out 7 years ago, and my career is going so well that I still use it to introduce myself. Which is great. Don't clap for that. I am saying my fame has gone down, and everybody's like, yes, it has. I hate tall people from the bottom of my heart. Especially if the bottom of their heart is above the top of my head. Anybody above 6 feet in the room? Leave right now. How tall are you, man, with a red t-shirt? 6'2"? I am 3'6", I think. I don't know. I especially hate the skinny, lanky, 6'3", 6'4". The kind of guys you see them at a restaurant, when they get up, they keep getting up. You will take another bite, they'll still be like, I hope one of these tall guys, I hope one of these tall guys, when they're riding a scooty, they run over their own leg. Do you know how tall you have to be to run? I have to do this on a bike to stand still and be stable. Thank you. Like all the guys and everybody in the crowd has now become very open. I asked you guys to cheer. They're all like, same. Me also, man. The same thing. I think how recently some faculty members, some parents in the audience. Is that true? Or no faculty members in the room? Yay! Don't get too excited. I still can't do jokes that are not permissible in a college campus. I won't do those things. Oh, you're showing disappointment and all, huh? And when I get into trouble, will you come and defend me? We only made noise. Okay, I'll tell you one joke and we'll see how it goes. Okay? Financially, I've been through a very hard time in my life right now. Because about 6 months ago, my mother had to undergo knee replacement surgery on both her knees. And physiotherapy is expensive, guys. And a week before my mom's surgery, my girlfriend fractured her leg. And I am so broke, I can only afford one physiotherapist. And I couldn't decide which woman I love more. So for the last 6 months, I've been massaging the legs of both the women in my life with completely different intentions. It's very strange, very tricky, and those two intentions can never interchange. Do you understand? On one side, I'm like, I have to be like a child and pure here. I came out of this woman. Don't finish the jokes in your head. That's a good. You guys are smart, man. Very nice. There's also a question that I hate that old people ask. Newly married couples. Question is that love marriage or arranged marriage? What difference do they find out? You know what's the worst answer? Is when some guy smiles and says it's actually love come arranged. And I'm like, is that the order of all three things? I can't believe you guys are letting me do these jokes here. I think how recently you apologized says a lot about you as a person. Especially if you can remember it. When someone asks you, hey man, when was the last time you apologized? The further back you go, the worse you are as a human being. I asked a friend of mine who I know is like a horrible guy. I asked him, hey man, when was the last time you apologized? He said pre-pandemic. That is 5 years without an apology. I think essentially there are two kinds of people in the world. One who will say sorry when it's not even our fault. You know, these people, I'm one of these people. I'll have conversations with my friends like, hi man, yeah, the movie started on time. Sorry, I didn't mean to rush you. Sorry. No, sorry, it's okay. Come, I bought popcorn for you. Come, sorry. Some guy will be sitting on my scooty in the parking lot. And before I start my own vehicle, I have to be like, sorry, can you please? And then when I'm riding, I'm like, why did I say sorry? Huh? And then there are people who never apologize. Do you know how these people sound? They sound, when they're disagreeing with you, they'll start grunting. You can hear their grunt. Hey man, instead of 8 o'clock, we should leave at 7 o'clock. Can you ever imagine this voice apologizing? It's never in that sorry tone. It's like, hey, I'm sorry, okay? For everything, I'm sorry. For everything. I was supposed to do jokes that were nice, but I didn't do. I'm sorry, okay? This joke is not getting funny only. I apologize, okay? I'm really, really sorry. Please forgive me for my mistakes. It's good fun. You guys are a really nice crowd. I have not too much time with you guys. So I'll tell you a couple of things about myself. I used to work in a theatre in Bangalore. It's a theatre that does not allow latecomers. It's called Jagriti Theatre. It's a theatre that does not allow latecomers, and they built it in Whitefield. That's the actual joke. I don't know why a couple of people laughed for Jagriti. I said Jagriti. There are only two theatres strict about latecomers, Jagriti and Rangashankara. Now if you go late to Rangashankara, you'll see a 6-foot-tall security guard with a big mustache, a big board that says no latecomers allowed, and he'll talk to you in Kannada so you get scared. He's like, sir, bidala, sir, hogi, sir, time nodi, sir. The person handling latecomers at Jagriti was me. That's exactly what I did. The moment the place starts, I'm like, sir, bidala, sir, hogi, sir. Bunny, sir. Kutkoli, sir. I was at one place in Bangalore having chai, and I saw a sticker and there was something written in Kannada. So I asked one of my Bangalore comic friends, a guy who also does comedy in Kannada. I asked him, hey man, what's written? He said, it's written, if you can't understand this, leave my town. I'm like, can you please go tell them they're not reaching the target audience? It's not working the same way. I also recently found out that people give each other perishable gifts these days. I got an invitation that said, you can only come to my birthday party if you have a perishable gift. In brackets, anything that goes bad or expires. And I had nothing like that at home. So I took my grandma along with me, which is the most perishable thing I had. Guys, dark jokes are okay, no? My own grandma I'm making a joke about, dude. Some people, whoa! It's just too much. How many of you sitting in the audience heard me do the Kapoor and Sons joke? Clap your hands. Oh, only 5-6 of you know. I'll do the joke. Alright, Kapoor and Sons was my debut movie, guys. Wow, no faith in the room at all. Nobody, even the people who watched the joke, they're all like, hey, he's lying. 40 actors, crew members came up to Kunur, and they kept an audition to select 40 talented, good-looking, dashing, dynamic, young fellows to walk in the background for Rishi Kapoor's birthday party scene. That was my debut in Bollywood. First of all, Kunur is such a small town, all 40 of us knew each other. We showed up in one van. There were some people next to us who came from Bombay to be in the background. They were special extras. Because they were shooting a rich party scene, they carried along with them some people for the background. And I felt so bad for them. Because can you imagine what their job description is? Look successful. That's it. They're never getting to a place where they feel success. So I had a drink in my hand. The moment the director said, action, I walked in the background like a rich person. This is how I think rich people walk. I cleared the whole frame. I kept my drink down. Assistant director said, go back. I said, I just came from that side. If I go back, people will think I'm some idiot lost in the background for no reason. Give me one good reason. He said, I won't pay you. Good reason. Genuinely had to walk back and forth for 5 days. After 4 hours, I'm like, something has to change. So I started changing my expression in the background. Because nobody notices and I got to act on camera. The moment the director said action, I was all like, I don't care. If you watch Kapoor and Sons, the first time the main 3 characters meet each other, Siddharth Malhotra says, I'm going to get a drink, and he leaves. Other 2 actors don't have a dialogue, but the camera pans, and there's a dumb guy in the background going. Yeah, that's my debut in Kapoor and Sons. You guys don't have to go and watch the movie to confirm if what I'm telling you is the truth or not. Please, don't be ridiculous. Let me help you out though. 1 hour 49 seconds is the exact point when I start walking. If you guys can only go check that out, that would be great. I want to ask you all a question, whether it's true for you also as well. Grandmother hates mother. Is that true for your family as well? Your dadima somehow hates your mom, no? No matter what she does. My grandmother is a member of a Kunur club. I'm from Kunur. Kunur club. It's not a club where grandma is like, hey. Not that kind of club. Because it's Bangalore. I do this joke one day in one audience. They're like, hey, Dadima. I'm like, babe, come on, man. It's my grandmother. She goes to play cards with her rich friends in the club. And have you noticed, if you're middle class, your parents will play bingo, snake and ladders, ludo. But if your parents are rich, they'll play cards. Do you know why? Because I think rich people have so much money that they're all like, we have enough time to shuffle cards back and forth. Only poor people, we are so much rushing and struggling and all, that we don't have the time to shuffle. With the bingo, we are all like, come on, let's play another game, come on. It's much more easier to do this than bait and shuffle. Like, it's not shuffled properly. One sec, once more. So she gets to invite family over for dinner at the Kunur club for Diwali. And I remember I was 6 and 7 when my dad got the first invitation. My grandmother told my father, you and the 2 grandkids are welcome to join me for Diwali, but your wife is not invited. Not invited was in capitals and fully underlined. And my dad would come back home and tell his wife, we'll send the kids, we won't go. Yeah, the kids will come. He's on the phone with his mother, he's telling his wife, we won't go, kids will go. My dad had both the women in his life at 1 arm distance. Not because he loves them, but because he wants peace in life. He's just like, please, I'm talking now. And he would dress us up, we would go to Kunur club, and we were instructed, when you go to Kunur club, go and tell everybody you love your grandma. Doesn't matter if it's not true, okay? Go and do what I'm telling you to do. Then we'd go to Kunur club. As soon as we entered Kunur club, my brother started crying. He said, mother was not invited. Don't enjoy this, okay? Don't enjoy any of this. Don't look that side. Look this side. Don't enjoy it. And then when we sat down to have gobi manchurian for the first time, my brother was like, don't. Actually, this you can enjoy. It's really, really nice. We went to Kunur club every year, representing my parents and putting my glue that held the family together were both the kids. Okay? And for 25 years, my mother was never invited to the Kunur club. Until a couple of years ago, Kunur club called me and they said, sir, we've seen you on Comicstan. You're from our own hometown. Would you like to come and perform for our Diwali party and entertain 180 guests? We'll pay you 5 lakh rupees. They didn't pay me that much, but it's easier to say. So I can just say 5 lakh rupees. They said, sir, you have any questions? I said, yes, I have a question for you. Is my mother invited now? Huh? Can she come to your club now? They said, yes, sir, of course. Mom was invited after 25 years of never being invited to the Kunur club. I was so proud as a son. Mom was sitting in the front row. Just like, yes. I didn't do this. I was professional on stage. And I thought my mom also will be professional. But my grandmother was sitting in the same front row on the end. The moment my mom sat down, she looked at my grandma and she's like, what are you going to do now, huh? I made it to the club. What do you do now? It's my son. My grandma is looking at my mom like lower middle class behavior. My dad is sitting in the middle of both of them like, can we please behave ourselves? A small story about my dad. My dad has the world record of being the referee to the biggest domestic abuse match between his mother and his wife. For 35 years, my dad has been... Okay, I'll paint you the picture. Imagine a boxing ring and two boxers waiting to fight. Referee loves both the boxers. And it hurts him that they are fighting. So out of love, he grabs both their hands. And because both of them can't reach each other, both of them start beating the referee up. For 35 years, my grandmother's been like, your wife, no. My dad is like, all right, cool. And my own mother will tell him, your mother, no. He's like, whoa. And each night he'll have a drink to calm down. I was his little coach. I'll be like, come on, Dad, one more drink. You got this, Dad. Taking towel, wiping his face and all. Have you seen someone in your family or out or in movies smoke cigarettes when their hands are busy? For 35 years, my dad has been like... He's under so much stress that when he finishes one, I'll be like, Dad. But I was like, thank you, Shanky. So when we sat down, I started doing the jokes. And I did a couple of jokes and everybody was laughing. And everybody was clapping. And halfway through, my grandmother starts crying. So from the stage, I hear, ha ha ha. Seeing her, my mother starts crying. She also got emotional. So now I hear, ha ha. So without wasting any time, I was like, security, throw both these women out right now. You don't need criers in the audience. My dad was like, no need security. He took both of them and he walked right out. It was great. I don't have too much time with you guys. I just have another 2 minutes. You guys had a good time? Very believable. Very, very believable. Some people in this entire section was like, this guy is done, dude. It's over. How many of you have genuinely watched Comic Stan? Make some noise. That is a literal 9 people out of the whole lot who watched Comic Stan. When you get time, guys, please go to Amazon Prime and watch Comic Stan. Because I know you guys are still studying right now, correct? Yeah? So, maybe. I like how you're all like, bro, don't bring our personal hobbies into this, okay? I realized that when Comic Stan came out, you guys were teenagers, you were running around, you were playing. You were still like, not adults as yet. And then the whole... And me also were. Someone was like, you also look the same, bro. You don't look like you matured. But pandemic came and went, and all my fans have lost. I have lost my popularity. My fame is gone. It's died. It's over. I'm not saying most of my fans died in COVID. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that nobody recognizes me anymore. It's gone. Like this year, so few people have recognized me that I recognize everybody that's recognized me. I'll be at a chai shop in Indranagar, one guy will be like, hey man, I've seen you on Comic Stan. And I'm like, thank you. Come, can you take a photo so I have proof that my fans exist? I have a folder in my phone like remaining fans, countdown. Then the weekend will come, I'll see him at the same chai shop. He'll be so drunk, he'll have no idea who I am. But I'll recognize him. I'll be like, hey man, remember last week? And he's like, lighter chahiye kya aapko? Huh? So when you get time, please go watch Comic Stan. Everybody's like, okay then. There's another show that I was a part of. 4 comedians put 15 minutes of our hard work on a show. And nobody has watched that show. It came out on Amazon Prime. It's called Standup Shorts. See, nobody has watched that show. So here are those jokes, okay? Let's make a deal. I'll tell you one joke from that show. If you like it, go watch my performance. Deal? Super. I think the internet is the biggest magic trick that happened to the world. Because before the internet, every country was very private. People didn't know what happened in different countries. Like 200 years ago, Europeans were telling each other, did you know India is a land of culture and spices? And then they came here and they asked one of us, excuse me, why are you burning your women with your spices? 200 years ago. So one guy is like, sir, that is sati. You speak with respect, okay? That foreigner was like, explain to me, what do you mean by sati? And this guy is like, sir, if you lose your sindoor, you become tandoor in this country. Stay on. Thank you so much, guys, for tolerating my dark jokes and listening to my funny jokes. Good luck to all of you, and thank you for having me back. Cheers.